Hello and welcome back to Avowed. We are ready to go out for more questing, but we are now significantly stronger than we were at the start of the previous episode. We have a new weapon, which is now the next level up. It's exceptional. We have new armor, which gives us more health. We are very much well equipped. So, where are we going? I think we're probably gonna head right up to this beacon here and then just follow the wall along towards this next Zorop camp. So this one just says investigate. This doesn't say that we're actually going to fight anything. It just says investigate it because Zorops are destroying animancy equipment. So let's head here and let's do a little investigation. Also, the last gravesite that we need to go to is right next to this as well. So, 2 quests for, well, for price of 1. We only need to go over here once. Oh, that is not good. Well, let's grab ourselves some healing a little bit earlier than I thought we would need to. Right. And then just continue along the coast. Now, we have been to these godless ruins before, and this was as far out as we've been. Yeah, so we've been through these ruins, and this is where we found the Dream-Scourged Rangers previously. Although apparently I missed this previously. Ooh, is there a way up here? There is. I don't think I've been back this far. No, I haven't. Oh. Can I jump up here? Not quite. But almost. Yeah, so there's more back here. Ooh. Grab this. Whole bunch of stuff that we can turn into crafting material. Now we'll work our way down this way. So this isn't where the Zorops are, but it is very close to where the Zorops are. Oh, no, 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 no. Ow. Well, luckily we have some regen on. Yeah, none of that wall was real. It was all invisible wall that just pushed me down. Let's continue exploring over here. So yeah, this is where we did the fight previously. So up there is the Zorops. Well, I don't know if that's true, but they don't seem to be hostile.
The farmer said these Zorops weren't acting hostile, but...
We'll just walk in. They're not acting hostile. Hello. They aren't hostile, we're not hostile. Just exploring.
Maybe these Zorops are protecting something.
Alright. Well, until we know whether they're hostile or not, I'm not going to spend time exploring. We're just going to climb up to the cave. It's definitely a little odd. Although the fact that there's a fast travel here makes me think that we may have to come back. Grab some more things. And that. Ah, there's the cave. Well, head down this way. Don't know how we're meant to get in. Ah. Crouch. Don't know if this is the one that Marius was talking about, but it is the one that we've got to. Another one of those. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be over there. Must have missed it when we were up the top. Right. Run through here, climb. Definitely implied that there was more up here. So, let's head up a little further. It said cave up on the cliff. Ah, that must be the cave. Let's do a quick save. Is this a new area? It is. Oh, well, in we go. Let's find out what's in here.
You know, it's almost comforting to smell Zarups at this point.
I'm closer now. I know you're there. Don't worry. My friends here.
Well, I'll grab that and that then. Hello. Who are you? Wonder if he's a godlike. Or whether he's just wearing stuff in his hair. I think he's just wearing stuff in his hair.
Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarups.
Well. Are you controlling these Zarups somehow?
Controlling, yes. Exploiting? No, I don't think so. As a practitioner of magic yourself, you probably already know what's happening here. These Zarups and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals.
You're manipulating these Zarups' nature for your own ends? Or cipher, perhaps? Some kind of mind control magic? Let's, instead of saying he's manipulating them, let's try and analyze what type of thing he's using.
Precisely. How wonderful to speak with someone with such arcane knowledge after all this time alone. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive.
Marius, does this make any sense to you?
I don't know much about the Dream Scourge, but yes, this makes more sense than I'd care to admit.
We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zarup friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
I need to speak with my companions.
I hate to say it, but if there's a chance that animancy is causing the Dream Scourge, this Nimdude might be in the right.
I may not love animancy, but I don't trust this guy at all. You don't settle an honest dispute by sneaking and sabotaging.
I can't let you send Zarups out to attack innocent farmers, or you're just trying to protect the land. I want a middle point. I want to make the point that Kai just made to us to him. I guess they're just attacking the equipment. They're not actually attacking the farmers themselves, from what we know. Let's go for the first one. You're just trying to protect the land. I support that.
Good. I hoped you would reach that conclusion on your own. Now, if only the Rangers would call off their patrols, my friends would be free to carry out their work in peace. If you would, kindly ask the farmers to tell the Rangers there is no further Zarup threat. Once you do that, return to me, and I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
Oh, alright then. That was surprisingly easy. Yeah. I wanted a middle point. I don't think I would have been happy with either option. Like, if we had killed him, wouldn't have been happy with that either. The difference between this and the Paradisian Rebels, in case you're wondering, is, as far as we know, the farming equipment isn't working to start with. Like, the animancy equipment just simply isn't working, and might actually be a genuine cause of the Dream Scourge. So, he's kind of got, like, scientific backing for what he's doing. And he's not hurting anyone, like, directly, which is good, although I do see lots of bones in here, which makes me question things. But I'm assuming these are just generic Zarup, although these are Zarup bones. Oh, maybe? No, those are human bones. But yeah, I'm assuming this is just generic Zarup, decoration. I don't think that there was necessarily much thought put into that. But yeah, I don't think they're hurting anyone currently. In fact, they're probably nicer to the people around than they previously were. Like, they're more peaceful than they previously were. So, yeah, I don't see a reason to kill him. It just doesn't make... Like, if the choice is kill him and make all of these people attack... like, all the Zarups attack everything, or, like, the Animance equipment gets destroyed, I'm willing to let the Animance equipment get destroyed. Well, the Paradisian rebels were like, yeah, we know we're killing other people, but, like, you gotta look after yourself first, right? They didn't have, like, some high-minded reasons for it.
Makes sense to me. Doubt smashing a few machines will bring an end to the Dream Scourge, though.
Yeah. Character. We got some points to spend. We did have a Perception 9 check there. So I guess if I want to continue doing Perception and Conversations, we gotta increase it. Although technically our Intellect is lower as a base, but let's take another point in Perception. Yep. And then abilities. So we've taken a couple of Ranger abilities to make crafting slightly better. I thought I took something that means that we... Oh, our companion also leveled up. Cool. I thought we took something that meant we got essence when we destroyed things. Is that this one? Built to destroy. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so I don't think I need a ton of other stuff in here. Critical hits with melee weapons, no. Might be time actually, now that we've got a wand that I want to use to increase our damage with wands even further. Yeah, although we've got some level 10 stuff as well. Yeah. Could make this better so it bounces a lot more times. It also bounces to the environment. I actually didn't realize that. Oh, cool. Could also get level 15 spells for grimoires, which would allow us access to these spells. Actually, we already have these spells, but it allows us access to these spells? School of Eora. Ooh, sound interesting. Yeah, I'm going to take Wand Mastery. We now have a wand, which is significantly better, so... Yeah, let's do that. Right. Oh, and companions, obviously. Yeah. They both got a point. So what have we got? So we currently have when his health is reduced to 0, he revives himself. We can make it better. We can give him a temporary burst of attack speed. All of his cooldowns are reset when it activates. That's pretty good. Could make this one do fire and ignite the target. Reduce the cooldown. Reducing the cooldown is really good for us, potentially. This just gives him damage reduction. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing I'm going to be using. Doubles the area of effect here, gives him more temporary health, or gives him attack damage. Huh. So, lots of good stuff in here. I like reducing the cooldown of this by 50%. I think that's going to be huge. Yeah, because that means we can taunt, like, twice as much. We could make his attacks reduce enemy damage. He's got a vanish here, that's active. I don't really like the fact that that's active. Also don't really like that one being active either. Could make this one trap multiple enemies in an area of effect. Or do stun or bleed. I like reducing enemy... We already have these two, yeah. Reduce enemy damage. I think that's good. I like passive ones because it means I need to pay less attention. Also, we know we're getting another... I just realized we know we're getting another 2 companions because we can see it here. But if we have... I don't know how many we get out at a time. Like, I don't know whether we have all 4 out. But if we had all 4 out and we have all the actives for them, that seems like way too much to keep track of. So, yeah. Let's not. Also, I just realized we have a fast travel back here, so this should be a very, very quick quest. Although we're going to loot this whole place first. Over here. Grab that. Like that you can sneak in here if you want to. But like they don't aggro you, but you can still choose to sneak in. I guess if it didn't show you on the minimap that they're enemies, right? Then that would make more sense. I'm wondering whether that was the case at some point in development, whether it didn't tell you where the enemies were on the minimap. And then this whole area makes a lot more sense. I suppose you could still look at them and see whether your cursor says that they're an enemy or not, but again, that might not have been there either. So, yeah. I also don't see any major loot in this area, which is intriguing. Yeah. Ooh, have we been to this Adro thing? No. Let's go have a look at this then. So we'll make our way over here.
Nice after this.
Yeah. Grab that. Apparently I missed a plant down here. Worth grabbing, because we are going to use a lot of them in this game. Just going to hit it just so I know that I've got enough to got far enough to activate it. We have a sunken village. We're really just interested in this bit right, well, in wherever the gravesite is, which I think is over here. Right. Up here. Defeat the angered spirits. We sneak up on the angered spirits? Yes. Blast them. Hold them still. Alright, back off. Lightning. That was the wrong thing. I'm on the wrong spell book. This is what I wanted to cast. Switch this. Lightning. We also have a huge range on this weapon, like an absurdly large range. Fireball. Right. Stay back here. Ooh, nice. Blast him. I think we're almost outside the ranger's range as well. Okay. Ow. Our range and the ranger's range is larger than our range where we can tell Kai to attack as well. Okay. That one. Steal the apple. Then I was wondering where the gravesite is here. Must be around the other side somewhere. That's a person. Hello.
I must have been here for a reason. Oh, my apologies, my friend. Is there any chance we've met before? I seem to have forgotten, well, everything.
What happened to cause you to forget?
If I knew that, I could retrace my steps and figure out something, anything. No luck though so far. I have no idea where or even who I am. I just came out here with no memory whatsoever. I figured that someone would have recognized me by now. Maybe I'm a recluse or a hermit of some kind.
Maybe. You seem to have the residue of an animantic experiment all over you. Do you remember anything like that?
I have noticed a lot of animancy going on around here, so it's very likely.
Maybe time will bring your memories back.
I'm afraid that may be my only option. Thank you so much for your time.
I'm guessing we can come back and tell him who he is if we happen to find some clue. Either that or it's just a very weird encounter. We can just open this door. Well, that'll do it. What's this? To the brave Fioran settlers that attempted to tame the swamplands, we leave to you this site to honor your sacrifice. May Serrano welcome you with open arms and guide you on a safe journey around the wheel.
Ew. Think about this when we're all eating leaf stew tonight.
Alright. Kill that shadow. Ooh. Well. Ow. Lightning. Another one down. Spectre. Stay back. Shoot it. I put on the Ring of Frost because it seemed to be trying to get close to me. So I thought if it gets close to me, then it can suffer for it. Ow. Well, luckily I had damage reduction on. Grab that. Grab the money. Grab that as well. I think that might be in a patrol, but I was wondering whether it spawned for when we, when we dropped off the offerings, which is also possible. I'm just gonna go along to the edge here. Also, that looks like a whole, like, camp over there, like a big one. Maybe that's the way out the area. That might be the way out this whole area. Like when we transition to whatever comes after Emerald Stair. Yeah, I think that's actually what that is. Which probably means that there's an Adra thing up there somewhere. Like the Adra that we found at back in Dawnshore, like the stuff we found like all the way up here. But anyway, right, we're done here now. Where do we need to go? Tell the farmers to call off the rangers. Cool. So that we can do that, and then we can hand in the other quest. Then we've done 2 quests. I was counting this nature versus nurture one as 2 quests, or as but it's yeah, obviously only 1 quest. Oh, now we have a little bit more money as well. We just check in with this shop whether there's anything I can buy. Hello.
Looking for any?
Health potion. I'll buy that. Lot picks. I mean, I have a lot, but I'll buy them anyway. Essence potion. We'll have those. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Right. So up here. So I'm guessing we're just gonna lie to these guys instead of and just say like, "Hey, the Zarp threat's gone." But maybe we can convince them that it's good to destroy the animancy stuff. I don't know. Let's see.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarups?
Yeah, call off the rangers. The Zarups are no threat to you.
Are you mad? Now you're siding with the Zarups too?
Yes I am. That's all you need to know. There's a hermit out there who just wants nature to prevail over animancies. The Zarups work for him. As long as you aren't using animancy to take shortcuts, you'll have no further problems. I know it sounds strange, you'll just have to trust me. Let's say the third one. Let's maybe allow our dear and self to get involved here, as we're like, well, you shouldn't be doing animancy anyway.
Shortcuts. You know nothing about how our farms operate.
Now take a moment. They said the Zarups are no longer a threat, and I'm inclined to believe them. Without our equipment, we can't use animancy here anyway. We'll just have to figure out a different way to survive out here. Best you move along. Now. Before my friend and I start feeling desperate.
I think you did the right thing. Even if it doesn't quite feel like it right now.
I mean, they did threaten me, Marius, and I think that they're very foolish if they think that threatening us is the correct way to handle situations, because I'm fairly certain that we would destroy them. Well, I mean, if they, you know, shot a poisoned arrow at us, maybe we'd die, but like, when's that gonna happen? No? Who would be so crazy as to do that? Right. In here. Now here's where he goes, "Ahaha, now you've called off the rangers, now I'm going to attack you." And then we end up having to fight them anyway. Well, hopefully not. Right. Hello. Oh. The hermit's outside. Oops. Also, I just spoke to the Zarup like, yeah, you're the person I should speak to. Didn't realize he was standing outside. Probably to stop you having to go through the loading screen. Oh, he's actually down in the camp. Oh, this doesn't seem good. Ow. Well, I'm going to quick save and hopefully he doesn't attack us. Hello.
Welcome back. Have you called off the rangers?
Yes, I have.
Wonderful. Take these as a token of my esteem. Once this land is free from the Dream Scourge, nature itself will reward you. Be well, my strange friend. And mind your step on the way out.
Alright then. What are the wolf boots? 2 constitution and dodge distance. Adorned with numerous wolf teeth and claws, this tanned leather was once the hide of an elder wolf of monstrous proportions. Despite being made years ago, and no matter how much one tries to clean it, the faint odour of lupine musk still clings to these boots. The vitality of the great wolf whose hide these boots were made from lives on them, lending their strength to its wearer. Still not as good as our shoes, but well, they're pretty good. Right, I'm now going to go to this camp, only to immediately leave the camp. So I'm only going to the camp to get us health and essence. Then we're going to immediately leave. And we're going to head out to Fior. Although I want to go to this one to go to this Fior. So we can hand in our dropping off the food offerings quest and Kai can disapprove of us some more. But, you know, we did see shadows at all of the sites, so there is a chance that this was what was causing the issue. We've been to that shop, yeah. Hello.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
We encountered angry spirits while placing the offerings. Any idea why?
You fought them? Oh, the spirits' anguish must be driving them mad, the poor dears.
Why do you think the spirits are angry?
I believe the influence of the recently dead could drive these poor souls to rage and violence. Be gentle with them, please. I don't believe they mean you true malice. They are minnows caught in the spiritual tide.
The spirits should rest easily now.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora great service.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me?
Well, do you think that these rituals are worth stealing food from starving people?
I believe that prevention is better than treating symptoms. By pleasing the dead, we remove their desire to harm the living. You have done Fiora a great service today. It may not solve all our problems, but it will make things better here. Please, take this token of Bareth's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Cool. And the quest is now done. Right. What does it do? Minus 5% damage from vessels. The small black bell acts as a reliquary of sorts. In place of a metal clapper sits a knucklebone of a long-dead high priest of Bereth. Throughout their unnaturally long and storied life, this high priest worked tirelessly to free those poor souls bound to vessels, be they undead or constructs. Their belief was that all souls, no matter how wicked they may have been in life, deserve a chance at redemption in their next life. Such a chance is unobtainable for those severed from the wheel, though through those darker arts that the high priest reviled. Even after death, a measure of their fervor lingered behind in their remains, which now protect those who would see vessels destroyed. Cool. Chuck it to our stash. Right. And then, a little bit earlier than we usually do, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.